is meatball. Meatball? Should Joey come clean about taking anabolic steroids? Meatball. Give this video a like if you want transparency and ethics. Give this video a dislike if you want people to lie about anabolic usage. For me, being vegan isn't just about what you eat, it's how you treat people, it's how you live, it's how you act, it's about your transparency levels as well. How can we be judging meat eaters, etc., if we're doing poor behavior? We can't. We stand on fake moral ground. So before we critique someone or claim to be something, vegans have to lead the way forward, man. Like, we can't call ourselves conscious human beings if we're doing the same fake natty, same scam behavior, same abusive behavior as the people we're trying to critique or change or whatever. We have to be conscious. We have to be more conscious and lead by example. Let's not be hypocrites. Let's not stand on fake moral ground. Let's walk our fucking talk. Let's be real. Let's be transparent. Let's do this.
Today's video, we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
Welcome to the video, gang. This is just this tripod here. It's not a hate video, it's just sharing comments and criticisms. I see myself as a bit of a big brother, giving a bit of tough love to Joey. I knew Joey before any of you guys did on YouTube. Got him on YouTube back in 2014. I remember the first time when we met was in a vegan festival in Adelaide. And he came up and he was, "Oh my God, durianrider, biggest fan, man. You're like, you're a legend, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, cool. And I was like, I actually put my hand out and said, "Dude, stop. You need to get on YouTube. You've got a lot of energy. I'm not sure if you're on drugs or whatever. You got a lot of energy going on. You need to get on YouTube." He's like, "Oh, you think? His eyes lighting up. I said, "Yeah, do it, man. Get on there. I'll help you out." And I help get on YouTube, talk what videos to make, thumbnails, drama, stuff like that, topics. He used to come out with us and do the street discussions and show him what mic to use and how to edit, things like that. I even created the name Carbstrong for him, which he still uses today. And cool, it's a great name, Carbstrong. If you see a lot from that 2014, 2015 era, you got High Carb Hannah, the vegan couple, Carbs, Bananas, all these names that come up that I helped create with these people, and it's fantastic. The vegan movement's gone big. It's gone big, and it's a lot of money now. People are making a lot of money. Joey makes, I'm not sure how much he makes because he turns off his Patreon, doesn't disclose it. I think Earthling Ed, he shows how much he makes. I think you should show how much you make. If you're asking for donations, you should have it in the thing. If you turn it off, people think, "Oh, he's still struggling, I'll keep donating." And what happens then is, Joey's making like 10, 20 grand a month. What happens then is you have people who are really struggling, the struggling activists getting, nothing and just doing it out of their own pocket. And then you have the people like Joey who are bankrolling it, for themselves, and nothing's going down to the next generation. I'm all about paying it forward, building people up. You've seen how many careers I've created from YouTube. I truly believe that Joey should be doing that now. Vegan couples should be doing it. High Carb Hannah, everyone should be doing that. What I did for them from day one, they should be doing it to others, but they're not. And then what happens then is we hit a ceiling and there's no one coming up, In cycling, it's all about, you get your results and then maybe you start to fade a bit, so you help up the younger riders, and it's just, you're bringing everyone up. You send the elevator back down, you're bringing people up. So this video is it's an interesting one. Joey talks about being transparent, and he calls himself the ethical vegan, which is cool. But you can't stand on fake moral ground and call yourself an ethical vegan and lie to your audience about not taking anabolic steroids. Right? If you watch my videos over the last years, I'm all about being transparent. If you're gonna take something, say, "Hey, I'm taking something." Don't have this incredible physique transformation. I mean, if you look at Joey's Instagram picture, someone sent me some the other week, and I was like, "Fuck, come on, man." And then I watched the interview with him and John Venus podcast, and I watched the whole thing, and I was just like, man, that's, even the title of the video was like trying to flame John Venus down, like the worst video ever made or whatever. It could have been John Venus, vegan bodybuilder. John Venus, successful vegan bodybuilder, wasn't that? It was like, Joe's always trying to get one up, and that's like gang mentality, This is vegan community. where you're giving and taking and versus just trying to shunt people to one up. And there's no, you know, let me try and make this video not personal. Let me just stick with the facts. Joey, if you're going to use anabolic steroids, go for it, mate. Fine. I know you have in Thailand there, that time at the pharmacy, and I'm totally fine with that. What I'm not fine with, though, is letting your audience believe that you got an insane transformation. I mean, look at Joey's Instagram bio profile pic, you know. And if you want to take steroids, who cares? But don't lie about it. When you're saying I eat 2,800 calories a day, and you're like just totally transforming your physique, and so you have people out there go, oh, all I need is 2,800 calories a day, and they're like, I'm not really getting the results. Or maybe Joey's just working harder than me. It's not hard work, man. Breaking off an ampule, flicking the syringe, putting it in your shoulder isn't hard work. Anyone can do it. It's very cheap, right? I don't think taking testosterone and anabolics for aesthetic purposes, I call that abuse. And there's so many people do it, you know what I mean? So many people do it. If you're taking it for clinical reasons or whatever, okay, cool. But if you're going to take it for aesthetic purposes and then call yourself the ethical vegan and stand on this fake moral ground and do street interviews and call other people out for not being transparent, you can't do that. If you're going to become a vegan bodybuilder and just talk about aesthetics, okay, I can see why a lot of people would lie about their steroid usage for sure. And that's just the industry people are in. But Joey, you can't be going around doing all these media interviews saying, yeah, I'm fucking, I'm not ethical, and you've got like peace on your t-shirt, respect, justice. You're not respecting your audience if you're going to lie to them and let them assume that you're just some super dedicated guy, and that's why your biceps and shoulders have grown at mutant levels in the last few weeks. Right? That's not respect. That's bullshit. That's hypocrisy. All right? And you also have the word justice on there, on your t-shirt. Justice. Last year I was in a courtroom, and my prosecutor, I was assaulted in February 2016, and Joey was there. Joey saw the whole thing happen. Joey chose not to be a witness for me. Joey let me get steamrolled in that courtroom by me having no witness. And my prosecutor friend, person who was acting for me, wrote to Joey. Joey ghosted. So if you're going to use the word justice and you're going to let a fellow vegan who helped you get where you are today, you know, I got assaulted, I got a tooth damaged, and I was trying to get some money back from my teeth that got damaged in the assault. And Joey was there. So if Joey testified, I would have been fine. So Joey pays lip service to justice. All right, you can't wear justice. When I see justice on someone's t-shirt, I'm just saying that's such bullshit, man. That's such bullshit. Lying about steroid usages, using the word respect, letting, you know, someone who helped you out a lot in your life get totally steamrolled and saying the word justice on there. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. And in terms of peace, there was a time where I was at the Adelaide Vegan Festival in 2017, and Joey had made a video about me. A slander video, essentially. And so I saw Joe at the Adelaide Vegan Festival, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go up and say, dude, what are you doing, man? I thought we were mates. Why would you make a video like that? What are you doing? And so I walked over there, and I had my phone in my hand, not recording, but Joey's like, what are you doing, mate? Like, what are you recording me for? What are you recording me for? And I'm like, what? I'm not recording you, bro. Like, you record everyone, heaps of people on the street. Like, you don't ask for their permission. I'm not recording you, though. And he's like, oh, get away from me, get off from me. And he literally ran to the security guard, which is just a few meters away. And he's like, and so the security guard walks over and he's like, mate, you got to leave. I'm like, what? Like, this is Joey. What are you doing? And there was a couple of fans who witnessed it as well. They're like, what's going on? What's going on? And so I got booted out of the very festival that I met Joey in, that I helped, was part of back in 2008. The garage sales and fundraising and all that stuff in 2008, Adelaide Vegan Festival days. And so then I'm out the gate, I'm just like, what are you doing, mate? And he's talking through the gate, and he's just like, and he's like trying to like stare me down and stuff, sending me aggressive emails and stuff like that. So I don't, when I see the word peace on your shirt, I'm like, man, that's hypocrisy. That is hypocrisy, bro. If you're genuine about your recovery, you claim, I'm sorry, it's PTSD. If you're genuine about that, then you apologize. You apologize to the people you've burned. There's a girl called Laura. Is it Laura or Lauren? The girl who helped you get your Patreon and all that going, organise your talks in the UK. She feels quite burned. And I think you should make a public video explaining to your audience what exactly happens with you and her. All right? I think you know what I'm talking about, Joey. And I'm not going to be here to say what to say, but I think you need to come clean and talk about that. You can't otherwise. Don't wear the words justice, peace, respect, defend animals. Humans are animals too. Yeah? Humans are animals too, bro. And you need to talk about abortions as well, what your stance on abortions is. So you like to call out other people and, you know, get on the media and say, I'm like, you know, high moral ground. It's like, bro, the ground you stand on right now is very fake. And I genuinely believe a part of you wants to be the person you claim to be. And so, okay, great. Then here's a video for you to act upon. Maybe you can do a response. Maybe leave a comment down below. You know, if you want, you can be on my podcast and explain some of your actions. But I think that the worst thing we can do in a community is let people's behaviour stay there, and we just say, oh, you know, he or she's got some issues or whatever. I say no. If we see bullshit or we see bad behaviour as elders in the community, or even as noobs even, if you see someone's behaviour you don't like it, you should say something about it. Say, hey, what's this about? What's going on here? You know, what's going on here? So I think, unfortunately, this is a lot of my fault. I've shown people how much money was to be made on social media with vegan, and so I've attracted a lot of people who just love making cash, you know, which is pretty much everybody. And so I've attracted a lot of these people in there. I've talked about steroids and how easy they are to get, so I take that blame as well, that I've just shown people stuff like that. So part of it is my blame, my fault. And part of me, you know, being honest and open about that is sharing my feelings on camera, one take, no script. So anyway, here's a video of me and Joey from a few years ago, just to show you a bit about where we came from. So Joe's an Adelaide boy as well. So I think it's fantastic what he's done. He's come around, but I still feel there's work to be done. And there's work to be done for everybody. I'm not perfect, you know. Joey's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But if people are going to call you out your flaws, you have to be respectful. If you're wearing respect on your shirt, say, okay, that's your opinion. You know what? You're right, man. You're fucking right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. How can I make it better? Questions for the audience. 3 questions. We'll start with one question. If you're earning money on Patreon, if you're asking for donations from the vegan community, I believe, that people should be transparent of how much money they're earning and where that money goes. Because a lot of people in the vegan community have no money. They're students, say, oh my God, that's so cool, I'll donate. But how much money do you need to hang out at other people's houses, do street talk videos, and not pay your camera people? How much money do you need for that? I've done it before. It costs nothing for me to ride around the wall now, talk to people on the street, film myself, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That activist video I did the other day, it cost me a big fat zero to make. So we get paid by YouTube to do that. So I think Earthling Ed's doing it good. He's being transparent about where the money goes, how much he earns. I think that's fantastic. Second one is, if someone's using anabolic steroids and they're selling a program or representing something and they're getting these gains, and other people are like, oh my God, like, it's noticeable gains. It's not just like, it's like, wow, you know, impressive, awesome. I believe you should be transparent about it. Say, yeah, I'm on some gas. Just as if a girl gets a boob job, and it was like, oh my God, how'd you get the boobs? And she's like, oh, I'm just doing extra protein and extra push-ups. And so all the girls out there like, oh my God, I'm doing push-ups and I'll eat some oat bran. That's fucked. That's disrespecting your audience, man. You're lying. Just say, yeah, I'm on some gas, you know? And if you're going to take something, if you're going to get a boob job, which is fine, if you're going to do steroids, which is fine, or get your teeth done or whatever, it's fine. But don't do these things and lie about it. Imagine if I was like, oh, you know, like, these cracked teeth I had from bike racing and boxing days and stuff like that, and street fights and blah blah blah. Like, I had used these celery salts and it mineralised my teeth magically. You know, you can buy these. You know, like, that's fucked, man. That's so fucking misleading. It's standing on such fake moral ground. And if we're pointing the finger at people in the meat industry or dairy industry, say what you guys do is wrong, when there's one finger pointing back, there's 3 fingers pointing back at us. All right? One finger pointing out, 3 coming back at us. So it's fine to call people out, but we've got to be like, hang on, am I standing on fake moral ground? Yeah. And what else can I say? Humans are animals too. We can't be like doing the end credits in our video and we patting a cow and we're like, oh my god, the cow is so nice. Are you filming this? Is my vegan tattoo here? Like, is this good? Is this good content? Oh my god, baby cow, you're so cute. You can't be doing that and then treat people like shit. People are animals too. When you let someone get persecuted or whatever, I'll use myself as an example. Joey, you knew that a lot of the shit people were saying on YouTube last few years was total bullshit. But you choose to let them try to steamroll me, you know, and you didn't say nothing. You know what I was saying was all bullshit. And you've even said it before, you know it was all bullshit. But you're like, durianrider's getting pushed down, this is a chance for me. How you treat humans should be how we treat animals. Think about it.